Yes, triggered your previous.
All right, good morning. I call the May 28th special meeting of the Arizona Board of Regents to order. Rachel, would you confirm we have a quorum?
Yes, triggered you.
Terrific. Today, the board will convene an executive session for the items listed on the executive session portion of the agenda. At approximately 11 a.m. at the conclusion of executive session, the board will resume the public meeting in the Lincoln Conference Room to hear the items listed on its agenda. I move to enter an executive session for the executive session items listed. Is there a second?
So moved.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The motion carries. The board will now convene an executive session. Okay. Good morning. Welcome everyone attending today's meetings. Rachel, we still have a quorum? We're good to go? All right, the meeting of the Arizona Board of Regents was called to order earlier this morning before convening in executive session. Before we get to work, we have a couple dignitaries here that we want to welcome. One is the newly nominated through the Senate Education Committee Student Regent Aidan Vo from ASU. Welcome. Still awaiting confirmation by the full Senate, but optimistic that that will happen. Thrilled to have you on board. Welcome, Aidan. And we also have Regent nominee Steve Peru. Welcome. We are happy to have you here, and we have just a very limited amount of business. Real quickly. Oh, Dr. Halliard, I didn't recognize you. Dr. Halliard is here as well, Regent nominee. So we have three regents in the bullpen, and they're all warming up and ready to do great service to the board. So welcome to all three of you. Thank you. And forgive me for the oversight. So one item for board consideration, ASU and Northern Arizona University request authorization to initiate litigation against third parties infringing upon trademarks owned by the Arizona Board of Regents related to ASU and NAU. Jenny, would you please introduce this item?
Yes, thank you, Chair Goodyear, members of the board. Again, as you have stated, ASU and NAU are requesting authorization to initiate litigation against third parties that are infringing on trademarks owned by the Board of Regents related to ASU and NAU. As described in the executive summary, this item would supplement the authorization already provided to the University of Arizona, and the additional defendants are included in Exhibit A of the executive summary, and it also authorizes the addition of any additional defendants discovered through the litigation process. So again, this just extends the action that was already approved for U of A in February, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Are there questions from the board? Seeing none, I move that the board authorize Arizona State University and Northern Arizona University to initiate litigation on behalf of the Arizona Board of Regents against third parties that infringe on trademarks owned by the board related to ASU and NAU, as described in the executive summary. This request supplements the previous litigation authorization provided to the University of Arizona. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Any abstentions? The motion carries. Thank you, everyone. That is our meeting for today. We are adjourned, and I will now turn it over to Regent Greg Brewster, Chair of the Audit and Risk Management Committee.